Have you ever looked at the direction your life is heading and wondered if you're actually the one steering? There is a quiet, unsettling feeling that our struggles, our wins, and our ultimate path have already been mapped out by outside forces. For thousands of years, humans have relied on a comforting explanation for this feeling: destiny. Ancient texts and traditions describe a universe where every individual operates under a master plan, following a script written long before they were born. We often use this concept as a psychological shield. When we see someone achieve massive success with no apparent effort, or watch someone else work themselves to the bone only to fail, we shrug and say it was just meant to be. Fully leaning into that explanation comes with a steep cost. If you believe your life is entirely predetermined, you surrender personal responsibility. You go from being an active participant in your own existence to a passive observer, waiting to see what happens next. Look outward into the universe, however, and you find a different story, one defined by staggering unpredictability. The strict scientific counterargument to a predetermined fate is that the cosmos operates on raw, undirected chaos. Under this lens, your birth, your immediate environment, and even the electrical impulses generating your thoughts are simply the result of random collisions. Mathematicians track this chaos through the butterfly effect, where a single point splinters into microscopic events that compound to trigger massive systemic shifts. A single mundane choice, like taking a different route to work, can redirect your entire future timeline without warning. In a universe governed by absolute randomness, careful human planning is fragile. Decades of intention can be wiped out in a second by a random roll of the cosmic dice. This leaves us caught in a frustrating trap. If destiny makes us puppets on a string, and cosmic randomness makes us mere statistical accidents, any effort to improve our lives feels pointless. To find a way out of this trap, we bring the camera down from the cosmos and look at human existence at ground level. This is where we locate the bridge between ancient fate and scientific chaos, the mechanism of free will. We often assume life must be either completely predestined or 100% random. The reality is more nuanced. Free will operates as an ongoing daily negotiation. On one side of the table are the uncontrollable circumstances thrust upon you. On the other side are your internal choices. Agency exists within the micro-decisions we make at life's unavoidable crossroads. It's the power to choose the next step, regardless of how we arrived at the intersection. Think of your life as a logic model. We all have unchangeable starting conditions: your genetics, the family you were born into, your hometown. We can classify these permanent boundaries as mathematical constants. These constants define the starting line of your existence, but not your final trajectory. To find that, you add in your variables: daily habits, the skills you learn, and how you respond to setbacks. If you adjust a single daily variable and maintain it over years, the compounding weight dictates the final outcome. The constants remain fixed, but their influence on your life's direction shifts as your chosen variables gain momentum. Your final reality is not a fixed point. It is an ongoing mathematical product, your uncontrollable starting conditions multiplied by your chosen daily inputs. Understanding this formula changes how you view hardship. A streak of bad luck or a difficult starting hand is no longer a permanent life sentence. It becomes a plot obstacle in a much longer narrative. When a random negative event hits you, you don't lose your capacity for choice. The split second after an uncontrollable tragedy occurs is the moment your power to rewrite your trajectory emerges. It is deeply comforting to use destiny or chaos as an excuse to stop trying. Blaming the universe protects the ego from the pain of failure, but it guarantees you stay where you are. Because we determine our response to the universe, we remain the authors of the next page. Every decision is a stroke of the pen, and the story is still being written.